Yeah, Highway RNM, and we in this thing south of the way. You know what I'm saying? Go fuck with my nigga. You know, Sav Lab and getting over it.
See how that's on savlab.com and then Gizno, Realer. Special guest today. Representing that Tuk Town. Ya Highness, man. What's up with you, bro?
What's going on with you, man?
Yeah.
Been overdue, but we in this thing, no working.
How do you get the name? How do you get the name Ya Highness?
I got the name Ya Highness because like everything I used to do, everybody used to be like, "You sick," whether I was playing basketball or whether I was rapping, whatever I was doing, they was just like, "Oh, bro, you're sick, you're sick, you're sick." So I kind of looked up the definition of the name, and when I seen what the definition of the name, it just fit me perfect. Why should I care?
Chills and got me praying for meals. Young bull, but I stayed in the field. They got sick in the zone. Turn backs, but I can't turn back. Just face back. Sometimes you're living alone.
You represent that Tuk Town. You show a lot of pride for Tuk Willa. Tell us about that. Represent, you know, the highway, the way, you know.
Man, they always ask, "Oh, where's Tuk Willa at?" Like we're a suburb city. You know what I'm saying? It's a struggle out there too. It's a lot of stuff that they hide and they don't show. So I'm just trying to get a story of what's really Tuk Willa is really about. You feel me? That's it.
I'm really with the streetness, and I don't need the exposure. Blame me on my lap, so if you're reaching, I'm a toaster. I grew up around fiends and hella smokers. I dreamed of Dr. King when I got older.
Who was the 16-year-old Ya Highness?
Man,
The youngster.
I was like following behind a couple cash Click. You know what I'm saying? Like we come from a broken home. There was 8 of us. You know what I'm saying? Moms went to jail and did 2 years. So we had to kind of provide for ourselves, being hella young. You know what I'm saying? That's where all the pain comes from. You know, in my music. And then being around, you know, when I was 16, I was around this guy named Mr. 1. He calls himself Mr. 100 right now. But Rasan. For Cash Click, and they had their own little clique. You know what I'm saying? They was all together. It was about 5 or 6 dudes from different sides putting out music. So I figured, okay, this is a way. This is my outlet. I could use this rather than resorting to violence to let out my anger.
Now you got the tattoo, Cash Click tattoo. How old were you when you got that? Were you a youngster? And why did they choose you? Out of all the youngsters that was trying, you know, rock, you know.
I mean, back then it was a different ball game. Like right now, everybody can do it. You know what I'm saying? Back then, it was only a selected few. You know, I was hungry, I was aggressive. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hold back. So Son reached out to me and was like, "Bro, you gotta be down with this Cash Click. We gotta push this movement." And I just seen how they was moving. It was a different movement. It wasn't the struggle, what I was used to. You know, everybody had money. Everybody was doing what they wanted to do. So I wanted to be a part of that. So that's how it all came about. I just joined the team.
Hey, ruthless, what I do for this music. It's about order and movement, blueprint. All eyes on me, just like the new kid. You gotta use your mind, or you gonna lose it.
Now you represent the Tuk Town and not Seattle. You know, a lot of rappers represent Seattle. They don't really live in Seattle. Why do you feel that they do that?
I don't even...
Just because you got a lot of pride for Tuk Willa.
Yeah, it's because like you gotta represent where you from, and like my dude right here, he's from the highway too. Tone Loc.
Tone Loc, what is it?
What's up with it, man?
Check the temperature.
Check the temperature. You feel me? Tuk-Town or duck down south of the way.
And it's like we don't get the light. We don't get the opportunity that everybody else gets. We're not South End. We're not the CD. We're not West Seattle. But they feel like we're nothing. That's why I rep it so hard. I rep Tuk Willa so hard. And it's something that started with us. It didn't start with somebody else. We didn't take somebody else's movement and try to move with it. Tuk Willa is straight Tuk Willa, and it's Seattle based. It ain't out of state based like most of these other cats, like the West Seattle Bloods, and you know what I'm saying, the CD, GDs, and you know so forth. Our foundation started in Tuk Willa. It's highway. It's all original. That's why I rep it the way I rep it. I don't want to be known as one of those copycats. as Cali would say. You know what I'm saying?
In other words, that's what make us different from everybody else. You feel what I'm saying? There ain't no disrespect towards nobody else, but everybody else didn't start off the way we started off. You feel what I'm saying? On the highway. Like my hood, I'm a small hood, went from a small hood, family mafia. But you know, it started with my family members. We the ones that built this shit. Like bro was saying, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't come from that certain struggle, you know?
Oh yeah, cause you snitch and he snitch. My dude's hips, what's with this new shit? And y'all really didn't do shit. I put 100 shots through your new whip. Hey, you ain't on the block, y'all some school kids. They say the Tuck did it when they lose friends.
Now you got a lot of people that listen to you. Do you feel like a sense of responsibility to like as a leader of the movement?
At first, I was just making music, kind of just to get off some negative energy. But then this my brother RP to my brother Trouble, you know what I'm saying? His older brother Squirrel told me that I have a gift, I have a responsibility. Like I'm a messenger for all of our people. So I try to mix it a little bit. I talk about, you know, violence here and there, but I try to talk politics too a little bit, and about what we go through in our black communities, because I am a messenger. I feel like I'm responsible to get the word out because people don't have the voice that I have. So I gotta use my talent to basically get our message across. So yeah, it's a big responsibility.
Is there a friction between Seattle and Tukwila, Tacoma and Tukwila, or is it different?
It's different. No, it's different because first and foremost, we're not a gang, and everybody feels like, you know what I'm saying, it's a gangbang movement right now, so everybody's like, you know, who are we? You know what I'm saying? Where do we come from? You know what I'm saying? What do we stand for? And that's why we rep it how we represent ourselves. We're a brotherhood. We don't rep a color, we don't rep a flag, we don't rep none of that. You might catch an Asian, a Bosnian, a Russian, black, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? We don't discriminate. It's International Boulevard. Highway is the International Boulevard. It's right when you get off the airport, you have to stop through Tukwila. Everybody has to stop through Tukwila when you come to Washington to go anywhere else. That's right where the airport's at.
Right.
I love this life though. I love this life though. Hey, it get rough on the road. I love this life though. I love this life though. I love this life though. Man, they get rough on the road. I love this life though.